we also have a Master's of Fine Arts program here, which brings in people from all over the world, and we teach them how to start working on pianos, including tuning and adjusting the mechanisms, rebuilding them entirely, woodwork, helping them learn how to talk to concert pianists so that they can understand and communicate with one another. And our students pretty much all they get jobs as soon as they graduate. So we're very happy with the program, the way it's working.
Edie was telling us a story about sitting next to a piano tuner in New York.
Would you know Ben Truhoff? I think maybe he's a little younger than you. I don't know.
Ben Truhoff in New York?
He's a piano tuner.
Yes.
And he was connected with Steinway.
Ben?
And he lives in Scotland now.
Oh.
But he lived in California and then in New York. And now he lives in Scotland, but I know that he tuned at New York University.
I don't know him.
Yeah.
Wait, he was the person you told us the story about?
Yeah.
He was a colorful character.
A lot of piano technicians are colorful characters. Yeah, they can't help themselves. Yeah.
Is it true, the story I hear about Horowitz used to not tune but regulate and, do everything else by himself so it'd be the way he wanted them? Do you know that story?
I've heard it, but I don't know if it's true. Because Horowitz, I know, had a huge opinion of himself, and he probably thought he could do everything. But Norman, he had a private technician who went everywhere with him. He was from Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name was Franz Moore, and he was the head technician there for a long time. And he passed away maybe 8 years ago. Yeah, he was his technician. They traveled together all the time. He never went without him.
That was his secret.
Maybe.
I guess he knew how to play too.
Yeah, maybe.
Interesting.
And in addition to doing pianos, they also do, down here they do harpsichords, forte pianos, all sorts of things. How many Steinways now? 200 and
almost 200, and I think it's 245 Steinway Grands
at Oberlin. Huge.
Wow.
So we have plenty to do. Usually a set of hammers here, the pianos get played in the practice rooms about 16 hours per day. So normally when you have a piano, it takes your whole life before you need new parts. It takes 3 years here. So, and it's a very expensive proposition because parts are very expensive. So we also taught a class for years about how to prolong Steinway parts in institutions. And there are all kinds of little tricks just because they wear out so fast.
Do you alone work, or are there more people?
No, there's no way I could do it by myself. So we have 4 technicians here. Let's see. Yes, we have myself. We have a fellow named Robert, who's also a great harpsichord technician and rebuilder. We have Andrew Bertoni, who takes care of our practice facility. Oh, we had Wen Qin, a new hire who is from China, and she is amazing. She's very young, and then she's one of our teachers here. She's an instructor, and then we also keep a person who's a fellow who does a fellowship every year. There's somebody new. Then we have 13 piano technicians who are our students who are here full time. And so it takes all those people to do as much as we take care of. It's a very busy place.
That's incredible.
Yeah, one person. Most places only have one person, and they're miserable.
Okay. The next question is, do you do it on a regular basis? If I had a practice room, would you come the first of every month, or would they call you?
We just we go through them one by one, kind of around the whole place, because anytime we go to a practice room, it needs something. If it's not a broken string, maybe there's a crack in a part. They're always out of tune, and maybe they need some adjustment of the regulation. But we have to get in there and out fast because there's a line of students who need to practice. So we usually put a sign up that says, "We'll be here, no practicing for 2 hours." And so if someone's in there, we tell them to get out, and then we work on the piano for a couple hours, and then we keep our word, and then as soon as we're out there, some kid is in there practicing.
So a student doesn't have a regular appointment on his schedule, or they just come when they come?
Yeah, if we had a schedule to do stuff that we have to keep it kind of loose, because there are too many things that come up that are emergencies that need to be done right away. And if we had a schedule and we had somebody working on something, they wouldn't be able to stop what they were doing. So we just have it's kind of like a fire department in some ways, because we get calls all the time and we say we'll get to it as soon as we can. If there's somebody available right there who's a student who has the knowledge to take care of it, up they go. But not the piano faculty. The piano faculty makes appointments with us, but those are the only ones. Instrumentalists will get there when we can, but we usually get there pretty quickly.
I used to sneak into I didn't go to Juilliard, but I lived across the street at International House, and I didn't have a piano. I used to sneak into Juilliard and practice there.
That's great.
Were you a performer?
I wasn't a performer.
Yeah, you were,
No.
Edie. I've seen videos.
She doesn't know what a performer
Oh, I
is.
think
She's
being-
not into music.
I know what a performance is.
Were you a teacher? Did you teach piano?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
told. Yeah, I really had a very interesting life teaching piano. My Oberlin teacher, John Fraser, that was the ensemble teacher, suggested I go to New York and study, and he got my parents and talked to them and everything. So I ended up living in New York. And when I first came, I lived at International House right next to Juilliard, and I didn't have any place to practice, so I used to sneak into Juilliard and practice there. But they didn't, I don't think they had what you have.
Well, they have. I think they're the only school that has more pianos, more Steinway pianos than us. They have, I would say, 25 more Steinway pianos than us. It's after 200, who cares? You know, it's just a lot of them. But yes, I remember our college thought that we had 275, and then we found out we had more like, I think it could have been 250, and then I got it was publicized that we had more than we did, and a fellow I know in Juilliard quickly called me and he said, "We have more than you." I said, "Okay, whatever, you know, that's fine with me," but I don't know if that means anything except that it's just a number. You know, we have plenty of them. We have a lot of concert instruments, lots of concert grands. We have them in a recording studio. We have them in numerous venues that have of different sizes. And then all of the piano faculty have 2 7-foot pianos, Steinway pianos, in their rooms. So, everybody wants a perfect instrument. So everybody's calling us and saying, well, could you do a little of this? Could you do a little of that? And we handle it as soon as we can.
I had one chance in my life to play on a concert grand. I used to work with a singer who had an opportunity to give a benefit concert for tuberculosis or whatever it was, and I accompanied him. So that was my one chance to play on a concert piano. And I'll tell you something, I'd play real well too if I had a concert piano to practice on.
I mean, if you go to Severance Hall here, everybody sounds great because the acoustics are beautiful. You can hear everything, and you can play it just the way you want, and you sound like Superman, And then you go to your house and play, and you think, what happened, And I'm not as good as I thought I was. So.
That's really interesting. Thank you for sharing all this with us.
Why are you in Oberlin now? You're in Oberlin. Are you just visiting? Is there any reason?
Why am I here?
Yeah.
I'm here because I moved to Cleveland, and I don't know how long have I been here, like a long time already, 6 years or something, and I never came over here, and I never visited Juilliard, and the settlement is where I started here.
Okay.
And actually, I haven't been there to see it, but I'd like to go, because it was then when I was there that they moved from an old shabby house to that beautiful mansion where they are now.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's her birthday weekend. It's 103 tomorrow.
Oh.
So that's kind of what. And my friend
Happy
was.
birthday.
He said, "Happy birthday, Edie." She's right. It's a hard time hearing, but
And how are you related to the family with the young lady who's a freshman here?
so her mom and I grew up together in
Gotcha.
Richmond Heights.
Oh,
so we've known each other since we were kids.
So they were just together with her longtime friend is here in town because her longtime friend
Her daughter.
has a daughter who's a freshman here.
Okay. A pianist?
No,
Okay.
a runner.
A runner.
She's on cross country track.
Okay.
And neuroscience major and
She's
global health.
Global health.
And neuroscience.
Yeah.
And grew up in Cleveland?
No, her mom grew up in Cleveland, but she grew up in Colorado and Massachusetts.
Okay.
Her daughter.
That's really neat to have that Oberlin that you all meet here all these years. That's really cool.
Yeah, well, I know her daughter was considering Oberlin, and I was hoping that because I knew she'd be coming back here a lot to visit.
That's really cool.
That's
great.
When I don't know how it came about, I just mentioned Edie's birthday, and she was coming into town, and then Lori's like, "Well, I'll email the president's office and just let them know," and so she kind of coordinated things.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's really neat.
Yeah. Turned out to be a good day, huh, Edie?
What?
It's turned out to be a good day.
Thank you, it's new to you.
Aw, you're welcome.
Well,
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks, John.
you're welcome.
Thanks.